In this simulation video, we are going to discuss the general cutting process to utilize for the Evolution steel framing product. When this product is cut or trimmed, there are some generic steps that should always be followed. First, begin by using proper PPE, such as proper hand, eye, and ear protection. Know that all posts must be temporarily braced until fully stabilized and permanently connected with framing or other structural members. For deck frames, this means that all beams, joists, hangers, and any blocking that shores up the structure should be in place before the bracing can be removed. In short, the deck frame should be fully assembled and secured first before bracing is removed from the assembly. Next, be sure to use an actual saw or device meant for cutting metal. While equipment such as saws for cutting wood might be able to be used with steel cutting blades to cut the product, they will often struggle to be as efficient because they operate at a higher RPM. This will lead to premature blade or disc wear, causing replacements to be needed more frequently. A metal cutting saw with a metal cutting blade or disc attached will turn at the proper RPM. This makes it more efficient at cutting metal products and prolonging blade or disc life. Another feature that a metal cutting saw will typically also come with is a vise to help hold the product, such as the one shown here. This can help avoid the potential risk of a user attempting to hold a metal product in place by hand while cutting it. To cut an Evolution product, such as a joist, first, bring the pre-measured and marked joist into the vise and lock it in place, aligning the mark and cutting blade or disc. Then proceed to cut the material. Be aware this typically takes longer than shown, and it will generate sparks and metal shavings. So it's a best practice to avoid cutting on or around pools, concrete patios, or the deck. Shavings generate rust, which can have a staining effect on these surfaces. If shavings get into a pool, it can damage liners, stain the bottom, or result in personal injury if someone steps on shavings left behind. As such, it's best to never cut product around these areas. If this absolutely cannot be avoided, be sure to clean up and remove all metal shavings and dust. Once the joist has been cut, set the excess to the side for now. Then proceed to deal with the exposed metal end of the piece of the joist that will be used. Cut pieces like this will often have rough or even burred edges. To deal with these, take a file or other metal cutting abrasive tool and file the cut edges and surface smooth. Be sure to empty the joist of any metal shaving and then wipe the surface clean with a brush or rag. Then utilize Evolution Touch-Up Paint to coat the end of the joist and exposed metal area. Allow this coat to dry and then apply a second coat of paint. Note that Fortress Building Products recommends coating the product a minimum of 2 times to ensure adequate protection against rusting in non-coastal areas, and a minimum of 3 times in coastal areas. Again, be sure to allow the paint to cure in between each coat. Once the last coat is cured, the cut-to-size product will be ready to install. For more information on our steel deck framing products, including where to buy, stop by our website at fortressbp.com/framing. And don't forget to check out our other Evolution steel framing videos as we continue to help our customers steal the show.